All
Is
right.
it on?
Son of a bitch.
Welcome to week 4 of the business hour.
Yep, week 4 of the business hour. Sorry, you all missed out on week 3.
Oh, it was a great week.
Yep. Yep.
You should have been there.
Yeah, Jordan and I, we just phone conferenced it.
Yeah.
No
Skyped
video. Yeah. So, sorry you missed out.
Yeah, it was cool. We were naked.
So what about some wild cards this week? What do you think?
Wild cards. Wild cards as teams or players?
No, like players that scored well over their projections.
Oh, well, I think Eddie Royal's got to be way up there, just because he can be up or down. And this week he was
Way up.
off the planet.
3 times his projected score.
Yep.
So. And
It was good to see Keenan Allen come around, too.
oh, yeah, you got that right. I was getting real frustrated with Keenan Allen. But I tell you what, though, sticking with, like, Andrew had Eddie Royal, he also had Terrence Williams. And Terrence Williams had a big game, scored over double his projection as well.
Yeah, so that
So,
was a huge week for Andrew.
Yep.
Huge week. That's awesome.
very big week. Eli Manning had a great week.
Eli Manning really came through. It's
And Larry Donnell, man, what a hell of a week from him, too.
who has him again?
Bill.
Bill?
Yeah, so there's a search feature on Yahoo. Some of you may not know about it. If you go to the Players tab, you can search by player's name.
Oh.
And it'll pop up.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so
I'll have to use that next time I have a question about who plays for who.
yeah, and, this was a big week for some bean flickers.
Holy shit. All right, juice is spraying all over the place.
Oh man.
Who left the big snail trail on your team?
Luckily, nobody, with the
That's good.
exception of Ladarius Green.
Yeah.
He scored a big fat 0, but at the same time, he was only projected to score 6 points.
Yeah. For the living God that the Yahoo writers exclaim Ladarius Green to be.
I know.
San Diego Chargers seem to think otherwise. I don't know anything about him. I might have seen him play one time in a game.
Yeah,
out
he's
of the
been
corner
real
of my
bad.
eye. But has he been bad, or has he just not been playing?
He's just not playing. He's only playing, every week I look and it's like, Ladarius Green played 22 of 70 offensive plays.
Yeah.
So, and then it's like, on the other hand, Antonio Gates has played 65 of 71 plays. It's real bad. Whereas Kelsey this week, still speaking about him, played 71 of 71 plays.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Man,
good.
I want Kelsey so
Yeah.
bad. So make me an offer.
Me.
Yeah. I know. Looking at some of the bean flickers this week, you have Stephen Ridley had a really bad game. Only had 5 yards. Only had 5 points.
Yeah. The whole New England running back
Yeah.
situation is kind of a mess.
Yeah. There was a couple others.
LaShawn McCoy. Huge beam flicker. What did
Yeah.
he get?
Yeah.
4 points or something?
Something like that. Yeah, 3 points. LaShawn McCoy had 3 points. He had like a catch and like 5 yards rushing. I don't know, something stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he had like 17 yards rushing is what he had.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Yeah, and he was the number 1 overall pick.
Yep.
LaShawn McCoy, the last 2 weeks, has 7 points. He had 4 and 3.
Ugh.
I know.
Do you remember when LaShawn McCoy would score 7 points a play?
Yes.
Like, every
Because
time
he
he
would score a
touched the
touchdown
ball.
every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was it's just,
Yeah.
that sucks. And that's not Zum's fault either. Because you have to take LaShawn McCoy first.
Have
pick.
to.
You have to. Like,
Yep.
Jamal Charles, I don't know. You can argue about it, but LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah. It's been real tough. And another big name that was a huge bean flicker this week? Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Megatron.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like 5 fantasy points. He had like 2 catches for 10 yards or 15 yards or something like that.
That's brutal.
Lots of bean flickers.
Yeah. Calvin Johnson usually is enough of a stud that he can get somebody else to flick his bean.
Yeah, he's a solid 20, 25 points on a bad day.
On a
type of
bad
guy.
day.
Yeah. So, big old bean flicker.
Yeah.
Big old
Flicking it.
bean flicker. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if some of these players turn it around this week. So this brings us to another new segment that we're going to do. Something that we decided to start because I know you're all interested. This is the Prince Shimbo Watch.
The Shimbo Watch. We love Prince Shimbo.
Yeah, we love Prince Shimbo
And
so
Tim,
much.
we're not going to let you
Yeah.
live it down.
Yeah,
What an awful, awful, awful pick.
Just to give Tim a hard time as often as possible, all season long, we're going to update you in future videos of the Prince Shimbo Watch, which will be, just an update of what Shimbo did that week.
Yeah. Like maybe he went grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Or perhaps he helped an old lady cross the street.
Yeah. He actually had a breakout game this week.
How did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, Shimbo breaking out.
He had 12.5 points, or 12 points. 12 points.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's like 6 times as many points as Jeremy Curley scored.
So
Just off the top of my head.
Prince Shimbo with 12 points. And don't forget to check back next week for our Prince Shimbo Watch.
Love that Shimbo.
Oh, yeah. So, I guess the last thing is, who's the team you hate this week?
Team I hate is you, obviously. Because you beat me. And I'm very, very narrow. And I don't look towards the future. The team I should probably hate is Bill, because he's got an excellent team that wins despite playing amazing other teams. And I'm projected to score 70 less points than him.
Something like that.
I think that I can beat the projection. I don't think that I can beat Bill's if he meets his projection. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, I hate your division.
We're pretty tough. I hate being in my division. At least
Yeah.
you only have to play us once.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I gotta play everybody twice.
Yeah, but I got to play Keith twice.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, me too. His team's not
His
very good
team's
this year.
not very good.
Yeah.
I would love to get the opportunity to play Keith whenever Peyton Manning's on bye week.
Nah, that would be preferable.
That would be preferable.
Because he can win that game by himself.
Yeah. I'm feeling good this week. I don't know if there is a team I hate this week. I guess I'm going to say Keith because I play him. But I finally won. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I
Got
can't
the
hate.
monkey off your back.
Yeah, I know. It's all uphill from
Keith,
here.
give him the monkey.
I'm
I'm just kidding. I hope you do well so it spoils the rest of your division and I might not have to play them.
That's solid. We may have either my division or your division may have 3 teams make the playoffs. Just
That would be
because,
insane.
just because the enemy of the wins division is probably only going to have 1 playoff team.
Yeah.
Like Armchair Quarterback's going to run away with that division, and the other 3 teams are not even going to make the playoffs. Like
Yeah.
none of them. So that'll be interesting to see play out. So that was Business Week, Week 4. Thanks for joining in. Sorry again that we didn't do a video last week. We're going to try to get them out, moving forward. I'm not sure when I'm going to post them regularly. I would love to post them before the next week's of games start, but I want to try to do some more editing stuff.
Thursday's probably a good night, right?
Yeah, if I can get them out on Thursdays, that'd be great. But remember to look for the Hall of Shame on Mondays.
Mhm.
That we'll be posting those throughout the rest of the season. And speaking of the Hall of Shame, we actually have an honorary Hall of Shame this week.
An honorary Hall of Shame.
Yeah, we would like to honorarily induct Josh Wojcik into the Hall of Shame.
Hall of Shame.
Testify.
Rejoice in the shame.
Some of you may not have seen, but after being our most active poster in our Facebook group,
Yeah, by far.
by far,
By far the most active.
Wojcik decided to take a little break from it, and he actually left the group. So you know, we're gonna go ahead and induct him into the Hall of Shame. He hasn't left the league
Still in the league.
yet. But like this would be like a Hall of Shame induction with an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let this be a lesson to the rest of you.
Yeah.
If you decide to leave anything ever,
You will be inducted.
shame.
For shame.
For shame.
So, he's going to be our I guess next member. So, but that about wraps it up. I guess we'll see you next week on Business Hour Week 5.
Business Hour Week 5.
Peace out, bitches.